Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legend series X-Men 97 Nightcrawler. Had this on pre-order from Amazon, and it just showed up today. And I was like, man, that was fast, because I didn't pre-order that long ago. But anyway, I'm sharing it with you. Let's have a look here. Here we've got the old retro-style card back. Not really the Toy Biz card back, but a new style card back for the X-Men 97 series that's been coming out. I picked this up because I don't have a Nightcrawler, and I thought, you know, instead of paying the exuberant, secondary market price for the older one, I would get this one, and I thought this is a pretty good looking figure. So we have that old style card back here, Marvel Studios X-Men 97. There you can see the animated Nightcrawler there. Not doesn't really, I don't think it's too cartoony looking. There you can see Nightcrawler and all his Nightcrawleriness. Ages 4+, warning, choking hazard, small parts, not recommended for children. Don't put Nightcrawler in your mouth because gross. And you might get the tail stuck between your teeth. Hasbro logo down here on the bottom. On the back, we've got a more of that Marvel Legends series. Picture of the figure, picture of the whole wave, Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, the Executioner, and Goblin Queen. I'm only getting the Nightcrawler out of this series. I already have a Cyclops. I'm trying to put together some X-Men because I don't really have any X-Men in my Marvel Legends series. I do have that one Cable on the way too. I have him pre-ordered, as well as the Superior Iron Man. Little blurb about Nightcrawler there. Jibbery jabbery legal jargon across the board, ages 0 to 3, you know what that means.
If your child is not born yet, they shouldn't play with these toys.
That's right, you're welcome. Houses of Klingon, Barcode, Marvel, Hasbro. So let's get him out of the package, let's get him onto the pedestal, and we'll have ourselves a look. And here we have him on the pedestal. Let's have a look at the accessories. First and foremost, has two heads. Has a neutral head, comes on him by default, and then we have this sort of grimacing face here. They did a pretty good job with the face sculpt, I think. The hair sculpt looks really good. It's got a blue wash on it, giving it sort of an animated cel-shaded look, but they didn't cel-shade the figure, which I'm really glad, because I'm not a big fan of that. But nice blue skin tone. We got the pointy Vulcan-style ears there on him. Got a little bit of teeth showing there. You can't really see the fangs per se. I guess you sort of can there on the sides. Nice glowing yellow eyes. Looks really, really good. I think they did a good job. And then we have a set of two sets of hands. We have sort of some splayed out hands, and then we have some fisted hands right here with those three fingers in that white glove look there. Doesn't come with in fact, a good friend of mine, James Wilkie at work, pointed out that it doesn't come with the sword, and doesn't have a sword holding hand, because he was like, oh, you're gonna have to get it a sword, like a cutlass, like he had in the animated series. And I'm like, yeah, he doesn't have any grip hands. But anyway, there we have Nightcrawler, and he stands at approximately 6 and just a teensy bit under 6¼ inches tall there, right where he needs to be. Looking at the sculpt, it looks really good. It's very, very authentic to the old school animated X-Men. Again, that face sculpt looks really good. We got a little fuzzy on his hair there. What is that? Got a little remnant of plastics poking out from his head. So yeah, we have that same head sculpt. Looks really, really good. I think they did an excellent job with that. His neck does seem to be a little long. Like his head's not resting on there, because you can see that hinge. I don't know. Do you think that neck might be a little long? But I guess it's maybe so you can get that neck, yeah, posed up probably. Okay. So we have that red sort of tunic coming over that black bodysuit. Down to the waist, and where we've got that going around, and then around the back, we've got his tail poking out there. Is that a bendy tail? Or no, it's just a rubbery tail. But yeah, that blue tail going down to that little point, little arrow point there. His gloves are sculpted. I thought those were painted on, but that's actually a sculpt right on there. So that's really cool. Down to, again, with the boots being sculpted on with that red and white, everything just pops with him. The red, the white, the black, it all works, and it really looks very, very authentic to that animated series or the comic, you know, because it does resemble either or on that. So if you're not a big fan of the animated series, you can get this as a comic Nightcrawler as well, and it'll work just fine if you don't want to pay that ridiculous price that they're charging for the tail is articulated too. I didn't notice that, but we'll get to that. Anyway, let's jump into articulation. So we know we've got that static neck with the ball hinge up there, classic Hasbro. The head does pop off very easily. No worries there. Giving us full rotation on the head. Really good down, really good up. A little bit of tilt. It does seem to be a little loose, but I don't think that's a deal breaker. Down to the shoulders where we have a butterfly hinge on the shoulders in there. I think this figure is going to hit all points. I'm thinking this is going to be a 10 out of 10, at least a 9 out of 10. Full rotation on the arms. Of course, you do have that little part of the top part of the tunic poking out there that's restricting that, but you can get it around there. Arms all the way out to there. Joints are super smooth, as you can see there. But I love the butterfly hinge. It's not a detented butterfly hinge. It does kind of snap back. It does sort of have like a memory to it. But bicep swivel, double elbow going all the way to there. Fantastic. All the way out. No gauntlet swivel. We do have full rotation on the wrist with an in and out on the wrists, and they're all in and out, obviously, because he's not going to have a trigger finger. Although, if he had the sword, he would. We've got a ball joint mid-torso, or no, a hinge mid-torso, I'm sorry. Hinge mid-torso for some ab crunch, super ab crunch, forward and back. Waist swivel. Excellent. Here's where the telltale is going to be, boys and girls, right here. Let's get those arms back. Legs out to there. No drop down ball joint. I kind of figured there would be one. There isn't one. But we do have a thigh swivel and a double knee going back to there. Wow. No boot swivel, but we have detents on the feet and a forward rocker on the feet. I am super impressed with this. Let's get him off the pedestal. We'll get him lined up with some other characters, and we'll see how he scales up. And here we have him with the Medico Mafex Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper version 2, the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Shockwave, and the Mezco 1/12 Collective Golden Age Batman Dark Knight Edition. All in all, I'm super satisfied with this. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. It's great. The joints are smooth. My only thing is I wish it had drop down ball joints on the hips, but you know what? Not a deal breaker for me. This is a super articulated Nightcrawler. It's exactly what you want. If you haven't picked one of these up yet, I highly recommend grabbing this right now because $24 on Amazon, you can't beat it. So that will do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have yourselves a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.